For f***'s sake.
Alright, Deadpool. Well, I suppose if you chop a finger off with your bad knife skills, you'll just grow back now.
Goes right back.
Exactly, yeah.
I realised I have loads of props, like just from like buying stuff on Wish at like 2 o'clock in the morning, being like, yeah, I do need that.
Yeah, you're a Wish guy, are you? I've never used it.
Well, I haven't used it now in a long time, but I used to quite a bit. And so I have all these random props. So get ready.
Oh, excellent. Can't wait.
I'll do it intermittently now as well. You can't rely on it. I'll catch you like.
Oh, excellent. We'll try and guess what I'm on each week.
Yes.
Yes. Just a mini game in our show.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 3. We're doing great.
Yeah, we are. Haven't killed each other yet over Zoom. So it's great, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had to start working out a bit though, because I've realised how much butter I actually put in everything.
When you have to watch yourself back.
I really have to watch myself. It's getting, I'm getting big.
Bit of butter. Yeah.
Bit of butter.
Although, I did get a message from a friend who watched the show and was like, I respect Luke's style. That's a lot of butter. So
yeah,
you're getting compliments.
So maybe I'll be known as the butter guy. You can just grease me up.
Grease me up, woman!
My goal is to get some free Kerrygold. That's my goal.
Oh, that's the next sponsor we're going for.
That's the next sponsor I'm going for. Aim big. Aim big. Of that cholesterol levels.
Yeah. I'm not going to edit anything in there for you. I'm just going to let you do that and look like a fool.
I look like a fool any day of the week. That's always my thing.
Yeah, that's your thing, being a fool.
That's my thing. I'm just a weirdo. Oh, I love that joke. Right, should we get down to what I'm good at? Which is
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
So this is leading on from last week's episode where we made the Reubens, which was delicious, by the way.
Yes, and we're doing your favorite sandwich.
And oh my god, me and my girlfriend actually devoured it as soon as we were off camera. It was crazy.
My wife didn't even get a chance. I hid in the corner like Schmeagol. My precious.
So since that was your choice of sandwich, this week we're doing mine, which is the steak sandwich. Now, I was going to say the cheese steak, but we're doing different sandwiches.
Yes, we're doing completely. I've gone completely like on my own direction. Sorry. I know this is supposed to be a team, but I thought,
I went west on this one, so I'm going to the cheese steak, Philadelphia.
I'm going to Vietnam.
You're going to Vietnam. So
I'm going to Vietnam, yeah.
Yeah, I think most people will know what I'm making, which is the Philadelphia cheesesteak. So cheese sauce, tasty beef, onions, peppers, yeah, all together in a lovely roll. So what?
Yeah,
because when you told me, I was like, "Oh, how's this going to work out? Let's hear what he got."
Yeah, so I'm going to do my variation on a banh mi. That's probably pronounced wrong. Steve, if you could put the spelling of the word down here, it'd be great. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's when I was traveling in Vietnam with my wife, we were only there for a week, so we didn't get to experience lots of things, but this is one of these bread rolls that it caught my attention because it's in a baguette. I didn't realize Vietnam was like colonized by the French. So it actually looks like a Mediterranean city. Yeah. We've got to experience more colonization, don't we, Steve?
Have we gone political
Yes.
again already?
Oh, God, yeah. But it's history, not political. So, yes, it's like I'm going to put steak in my baguette, pretty much. So, similar like you, but I'm going to use like pickled cabbage, fresh spring onion, fresh julienne of carrot. I've got making a homemade pickle. All the recipes we got. I'm going to pickle the cabbage. I've marinated my beef overnight in sweet chili sauce, balsamic vinegar, sesame seed oil, and soy sauce as well. A bit of garlic and a bit of ginger. Yeah, and I'm going to make toasted sesame seed mayonnaise. We go on there. Going complete east.
That sounds
East
like
side.
a lot of work you're doing.
It is, yeah. Well, I'll still get it done quicker than you.
Yeah, you will. Okay, well, on that note, so I got a ribeye, I've got the makings of 3 cheese sauce, got pepper, chili, onion. Down in the market again this morning, I picked myself up a pumpkin seed ciabatta.
Oh, very nice.
For a Philly cheesesteak, you'd want a hoagie roll, so it's kind of softer, but good luck finding one of those in Limerick.
I managed to find a sesame seed baguette, which I'm quite happy with.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went to 2 bakeries and 2 bread sellers in the market, and yeah, all the sourdough, all the bread you could ever want, but soft bread, no. So got myself that lovely looking ciabatta.
If it's too hard, so you put it in the oven. If it's too hard, put it in the oven, let it heat up.
Yeah.
Half an hour.
It might find itself on the pan soaking up some of that beef juice. Yeah.
Alright, should we get cooking?
Let's get cooking. All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is salt, black pepper my steak back in the fridge, because when I come to slice this later, I'm going to want it chilled so I can get it nice and thin.
Okay, I've got my beef marinated. I've got my pickle on, so I'm going to pickle my cabbage.
What do you put in a pickle? Is it just vinegar? Bit of sugar?
So my pickle it's quite a strong pickle. It is equal quantities of sugar and vinegar, and equal quantities of water and vinegar, and then half the amount of sugar. And I've brought it up to the boil. I'm going to slice my cabbage, and then I'm going to put it straight on, covered, a bit of cling film, so it kind of cooks the cabbage as well a little.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing a lot of work. All right.
So why Philly cheesesteak sandwich? Why is that your favorite?
Because it's got steak, it's got cheese, and it's got caramelized onions. Like, what more could you want? Right, so I'm going to get that back in the fridge so it can keep chilling. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to chop an onion.
While you chopping it in, I'm going to chop my cabbage. So what have you been up to this week?
This week has been spent working and playing with cameras. I got a drone, so I'm looking forward to getting like that. I might get some cool landscape shots, hopefully within the 5 kilometers I'm allowed out. Yeah, good stuff.
Well, there, I haven't been up to much. I got my hurling. I'm quite happy with that.
You got a Hurley. Did you order
I got a hurley, yeah. I got a hurley and a slither.
Good man yourself. Oh, Jesus. Right. I'm not using this onion. Yeah, I think that one took a fall at some point.
Yeah.
All right, that's
So-
a bit more healthy. Yeah, what about you? So you've been out hurling?
I've just been out down the park, just hitting my hurley around, chasing the ball like a little dog myself.
Do you have to change your pucking skills now, like?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, I didn't really have any, to be fair. But I have gotten better. I hit the ball now, which is always a plus. But yeah, I've also been playing my Fallout board game by myself. It's a 1-player board game.
One-player board game? I guess, yeah, because Fallout is like a one-player open world game anyway, so...
Yeah, so it is weird. I absolutely love it. It is up to 4 players. I'm just being antisocial because I want to be antisocial.
Yeah.
But when it's quite difficult as well. To be fair, it's quite a complicated game.
I'd say so. A lot of board games are. Oh, how can I cut this onion without crying on camera?
Right. If you whistle is what my dad used to tell me. But obviously whistling on camera probably isn't. Yeah, so if you do that, it blows the fumes away from your eyes. Also, you've got glasses on, so it shouldn't really affect you that often.
It does. It absolutely does. But
no, it's okay. It's okay to cry. You shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Yeah, it's 2020. Men are allowed to cry on camera now. So
2021.
No, it's not. It's just that 2020 has been going on for 14 months.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right. I did doubt myself there straight away. Like, is it? I don't know. I don't know the date anymore. This whole coronavirus.
Right.
I'm just gonna julienne my carrot, nice and thin, just so people can see what I'm actually doing.
Now, I'm cutting the onions into long strands because that's what you want in a steak sandwich. You want
yes,
long onions. So there's no dicing going on here. So they're kind of half onion rings is kind of what we're looking at.
I've julienned my carrots. Don't know if you can see, Steve.
Which is a thin slice.
A thin slice, yes. This is going into my bread roll. Just for a little bit of texture.
Or a French cut if you were in the States.
Oh yes, if you're in the States. I know we've got viewers in New Zealand, but I don't know if we've reached the States yet.
I could definitely annoy some friends in America.
Yeah. Watch me.
Jake, I'm looking at you.
I'm just doing the same with my spring onions. I am just thinly slicing them. You don't like spring onion, do you?
I'm not the biggest fan. To be honest, I had a big problem with onions for a very large part of my life. And it wasn't until I started cooking myself and I realized, like, onions are the basis for a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of Italian food, a lot of Indian curries, you start with your diced onion. And that's the basis for a lot of sauces. And, you know, when I kind of wrap that around my head, that, in fact, I've been eating onions my entire life.
Do you feel like you were lied to?
I was lying to myself. Yeah, I got over it. But they still need to be cooked. Like spring onions as kind of a garnish.
Yeah.
I can still get that strong oniony tang off it, but I'm pretty sure I will warm up to that as well with effort, you know? That's the acquiring tastes.
Yeah, exactly. There's loads of things as a kid I would never eat. I used to hate cabbage. I still don't eat cauliflower. Cauliflower can...
That's a no-go for me as well.
But I hate cauliflower. Cauliflower and Brussels sprouts and coriander are up there. I hate all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I like everything else though.
Right. I'm just going to get some oil into a saucepan and get my onions in.
I've got my spring onions julienne, I've got my carrot julienne, my cabbage is pickling. I'm going to make some toasted sesame seed mayonnaise. Love the smell of toasted sesame seed.
Very nice.
Now, I have never made this before, so I don't know if it's nice or anything like that. I'm just winging it.
You're riffing. Well, that's in the spirit of cooped up cooking, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
Okay. So I'm preparing my peppers, and I'm going. You called me out last week for not cooking or cutting my peppers properly, so I'm doing them lengthways this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just so you know. But pretty much as well, everything you want going into this sandwich should be lengthways, because bread is long.
Yes, bread is long.
There we go. Very astute observational skills for me.
Exactly. I would have to say your knife does look quite sharp, which I'm quite impressed about.
Well, yeah, you can't cook with a blunt knife, can you?
No, you're more likely to cut your fingers with a blunt knife than you are a sharp knife.
Yes, I've heard that.
You put too much strain behind the knife, you have to make an effort to it, and it may slip and then cut your finger.
All right, so I'm going to get my peppers and my onions in the pot. Get them softened up, and they're going to be cooking for a while.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, pretty much until the onions are sticky, so that's going to be a little bit.
Until they're caramelized.
Exactly.
It's nice, I can just sit here and watch it now, because all mine is à la minute, as we say in the kitchen. All last minute. So I'm going to seal off my steak, get a nice medium rare, let it rest for a couple of minutes, and slice it in the bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah. So easy.
So you have to entertain me while I do all the work.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Not only do you do all the editing, you're gonna have to make cheese sauce, peppers, onions.
Cheese sauce. Okay. Cheese sauce. Fairly handy. You got cheese, you put it in.
Oh, you're not gonna make a bechamel?
I'm not going to like crack out. Well, no. No. What's going into this is a bit of mozzarella, which I need to actually start chopping, and as well, there's going to be some pepper, which I pre-grated. Few spoons, probably like two tablespoons of Parmesan. Give it like a little bit of saltiness.
Yeah.
And evaporated milk.
Oh, I never used evaporated milk. Energy sauce. But while you're doing that, I'm going to strain my cabbage. It's been pickling for 5-6 minutes. It's still got a bite to it, so I'm going to keep it at that. Get me strainer out. You can keep the pickle juice. You don't have to strain it down the sink and say bye-bye for it forever. Keep it.
Nice.
Pickle your own gherkins, pickle carrots, pickle anything. Yeah.
So, mozzarella in the pan. Got about a bowl of red cheddar there. Now this was grated from a block. A little thing that I know about cheese, when you try to melt like the pre-grated stuff from the shop, give you consistency problems with your sauces.
That's because
like a starch powder or something that's covered in.
Yeah, I was just
it.
Gonna say, yeah, I think they put starch in it to stop it clumping together.
Yeah, and that can give you trouble later on. So
yeah, you'll also get that weird texture in your mouth when you're eating it. Yeah.
Parmesan. So let that get talking. In with my chili. And pretty much I'll be putting in the evaporated milk until I get the consistency that I want.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start just by getting it above the level of the cheese, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, it's sort of like an emulsion.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. So this is episode 3, and I've learned at least that much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can just see one comment saying, "Here's some free advice, stop recording."
Everyone's a critic, huh?
Everybody's a critic.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get a resting tray set up.
And I'm just going to trim off whatever kind of bits of grizzle and stuff I can from this, just so we're getting the best of the meat in there. Oh, smell of onions. Oh,
I do love the smell of cooking onions. It always just reminds me of a good home meal that does. Cooking onions.
Yeah. Or like a really good kind of hot dog place or something.
Yeah. There's a hot dog guy outside Brixton Tube Station. You come home from a night out, hit the tube to Brixton, and as you're coming up the escalators, the smell of grilled onions would float down, and he'd be starving by the time you got to the top. You're like, And then you get one, and you feel ill for 2 days, and you realise you've got food poisoning, but I'm still so worth it at the time. What is your favorite kind of steak. If you're gonna have a steak, what would be your steak? Your cut of meat, your garnish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Let's talk beef.
This is important stuff.
What's the beef?
I like a ribeye.
Yeah.
Or a strip loin. Yeah, that would be my first two. How I cook it would be season it, salt and pepper. Let it kind of come up to room temperature, and then fry it off in butter with a bit of garlic, a bit of rosemary, and baste that. And then I like my steak rare to medium rare, anywhere in that kind of ballpark. And to me, that is the perfect steak. That right there was a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
But myself, I'd normally just have like, a bit of mash, asparagus sometimes. That's a steak dinner right there.
Yeah, I love a bit of mash with a steak. But I'm going to start my steak then.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come out with.
Yeah, me too, Stephen. Me too.
All right. All right, I'm just going to give this a quick wipe down and prepare my bread.
And if you haven't noticed, I haven't used any butter in this episode yet.
You haven't used any butter. You're being very good today.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this smell is incredible.
Alright.
Not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm gonna start building my sandwich, I think. I'm gonna get the mayonnaise all spread all over it. I'm using a sesame seed baguette as well.
All right. We'll have a taste of this cheese sauce. Cheesy.
Oh, I wish you could see this right now, Steve.
Oh,
The chat.
I'll see it.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's so cheesy. That's perfect.
Oh, you cheesy guy. Do you have a cheesy setup line for your cheesy sauce?
Do I have a what now?
A cheesy setup line for your cheesy sauce.
I don't use chat up lines, man. Come on. Alright, so I'm gonna be cooking this steak until there's like a twinge of pink left in it, so I still want it kind of rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medium. Do you know how to tell medium rare, and all that with your hands? Yeah, exactly, yeah. If anyone doesn't know, first finger, you tap the fatty bit of your hands. You get rare, medium, well done.
And well done to you.
Ah, see what you did there. There is cheese in there somewhere.
There we Alright, I'm gonna cut my bread.
I'm gonna take this off. I'll let it rest.
There's still a nice pink twinge in there. So I'm gonna start loading up my sambos.
Yeah, alright. Do you wanna start plating up?
Let's start plating up. The best bit.
Alright, I'm gonna cut mine. I'm gonna dig in.
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but I don't know. I'm ready to taste the Philly lifestyle.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready to go East Asia.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. I think I got a new favorite sandwich.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you can't beat that.
At least you could try each other's.
Here you go. Everything complements itself here. So like the steak is so rich, and then you have the sweetness from the caramelized veg. Then right at the end you get that cheddary twang from the cheese sauce, and then a little bit of heat from the chili. Perfect.
Yeah, I got pickled cabbage, got the carrots texture, spring onions texture, and the steak is just delicious. Delicious. Well, if anyone does try any of these recipes, do send us pictures.
Send us
It'd
the
be
pictures.
great to see.
We would love interaction from people.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that we're actually reaching people. That would be really, really important to us. That'd be great. So yes, try any recipe and send it in to us. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Give you a shout out as well.
Yeah, we'll say your name on the internet.
In a good way. Not the whole the internet is crap, don't ever put anything up there. Anyway, till next week, Steve, I suppose.
Until next week. That's
episode 4.
We'll get some kind of Asian meal kind of going.
Yeah.
Do you know what? No spoilers.
No, we'll stay in Asia. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. All right.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.